We said we were going to talk about a little bit about the affordable housing stuff.
Okay.
So we've got a little bit more detail about a development we talked about yesterday. Proposed neighborhood in southern St. Johns County has some residents talking about the impact it might have on traffic and wildlife. This is, of course, the first question that we see kind of raised with any new development, of course. The development is called Osceola Lakes. It would include 640 homes, which we talked about yesterday, and a new road connecting Wildwood Drive to Watson Road. Residents are worried that the new road may add too much traffic to Wildwood Drive and Watson Road. It's a 2-lane road, both of which are already, 2-lane roads, like I said. They are also concerned about the impact that development would have on the wildlife in the area. Lots of woods around there. Lots of animals in those woods, for sure. Mm-hmm. The developer of the projects, Greg Matavina, said that there is a proposed alternative loop through the development that would help alleviate some of the traffic on Watson Road, he says. He also said that Wildwood Drive would see more traffic, but that it could withstand the extra cars.
It's so swampy there. That's my other question. It's always wet, and no matter where you go, it's like a giant swamp. So how are they going to do that?
Yeah, I mean, they've got their ways, right? So is Davis Shores. I mean, Davis Shores is just nothing.
And I kind of laugh at how old I actually am, because
so do we.
but like when I was doing Treaty Park, everyone was so mad at me because it was so far out of town.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, right. Now it's like in town.
And now what's all out there next to Treaty Park, all the housing developments and stuff like that. And this one's going to be added right in there in it. It's incredible what's there that wasn't there in the early 90s.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, the golf course is out that way. So, I mean, there's amazing wildlife out there. There's bears, there's deer, and we're
pedestrians.
Just squeezing it and squeezing it. So, to me, it's going to come down to concurrency of, adding these extra bodies and cars to Wildwood without making improvements, because like you said, it's a two-lane road, and sometimes coming left onto Wildwood out of one of those neighborhoods,
right.
It's a street I'm on quite a bit, and coming left out there, it's kind of like playing Frogger.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's only getting busier with kind of the expansions, all the stuff going on that US 1 side of Wildwood. It's just there's a lot more traffic around
I'm
there.
even going to tie homes into this conversation, because have you guys driven? I get nervous for the people that are on bikes or walking. I mean, seriously, it is a cringe moment, because they are literally
road. It's
every
definitely
day.
a similar road out there on Wildwood as far as that's concerned.
Yeah. No, I mean, like I said, the concurrency component would be the make or break moment if I was sitting on the planning, whether or not it's too much, or what they're going to do, what this development's going to do to make it safer coming out of that neighborhood. Because right now, I think it's almost at its breaking point.
Yeah.
So,
but
I haven't seen what it is, but to me, that would be the breaking point of, a thumbs up or a thumbs down vote.
So kind of the affordable housing part of this is that 30% of these homes would be required to be sold at $260,000, which is far and away the most affordable. Even though we look at that it's $250,000 is the lowest we can go these days. But $260,000 is by far the best price for a house in St. Johns County. I think if you look wherever you look for real estate, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Troy, but there's literally nothing available in St. Johns County for $260,000.
Do we just sit pretty? Like, what do we do here?
The inventory is at that level. It just stays on the market for a day and gone. If there's anything out there at that level,
and it's not very desirable.
What's out there at that level is either in a tough neighborhood.
It's in my neighborhood, yes,
or it's absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but they're flying. I'm serious. Like there is one for sale sign in my neighborhood, and the next day it's gone. Like literally.
And we're still talking about people getting interest rates at 8% and 9%.
Right.
Like in 1978, that'd have been amazing.
Right. True.
But also houses were $35,000 back in 1978.
We're spoiled with the interest rates and what they have been in the last 15 to 20 years. But I mean, I don't know how long that. I don't know if that's the component that I would allow. It would come down to more public safety to me, and then the affordable housing component on that side.
Right.
So,
yeah, that's understandable. And it is that 2-lane road, and even coming out onto US 1 is just a mess. It's a mess off of Wildwood, and you add 640 at least new cars to that equation.
I got in a fender bender there a couple years ago.
Did you really?
Yeah,
that does not surprise me.
And then decided to stop, like an idiot. And so I'm like going with the Turned out to be the wife of one of our.
There, Davey?
Well, it's Italian for like I can't believe I did that.
Yeah.
But it turned out to be a board member from when I was on the Education Foundation board. His wife.
Oh wow!
Could you imagine?
That's great.
Whoopsie.
Davey was off the board the next day.
Real quick.
the luck of that.
Still has to go before the county commission for a final decision. It's not clear whether the commission will approve the project as is, given the concerns of residents. So that'll be one to keep an eye on. Also, let's see, Ability Housing. Recently picked up 3 parcels of land just about 2 miles south of downtown St. Augustine, and they plan to develop the land and build 92 affordable housing units. They say both St. Johns County and the city of St. Augustine are very worried about their own workforces, have been for years. They are commuting distances, and they've worried about folks like firemen and policemen and women, of course, and people working at the hospitals, living too far away, and choosing to change their jobs to be closer to where they live, or just move out of the county altogether.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of that. So Ability's affordable housing community planned to be called the Villages of New Augustine. I think we've touched on this one before, right?
Yeah.
Hopes to help that problem by offering new 2- and 3-bedroom apartments. They say, according to I mean, this is good for renters. This is a good thing for renters, which many of us are. According to a study by the National Law Income Housing Coalition, someone working a minimum wage job would have to work 92 hours a week to afford a 1-bedroom apartment in St. Augustine. That's insane. In St. Johns County. More information about the study and those figures can be found here. There's a link. So yeah.
Click, smell the screen.
There you go. Oh, not working. All right. You said smell the screen?
Yeah, there it is.
Also,
now all of a sudden
working.
it works. Nothing? No.
Yeah, no. In 2025, they're proud to say that they try to provide affordable housing for people who want to live and work in St. Augustine. So we'll see how this goes. Let's see. They give definitions of affordable housing. An additional 10% of the units will be set aside for households earning up to 50% of the average median income. And the remaining 10% of units will be reserved for households earning up to 33% of the AMI. About 80% of the apartments are available for residents earning 60% or less than the area median income.
I think that's over by the new dollar store on North Volusia is where this is going up. I watched them knock some stuff down yesterday for a groundbreaking. I guess is going to happen today. I don't know, something like that.
Okay.
But yep, there goes my dog walk area. I'm telling you, I'm losing my greenery. It's fine. Whatever. We got to do it.
And you are. You're in the same position as a lot of people, right? That Troy loves to call NIMBYs.
I'm totally a real NIMBY right here, but I get it. I'm trying to be a nice NIMBY.
Nice NIMBY. That should be your newest shirt in your
nice NIMBY. I'm writing it down.
Nice NIMBY. All right, man. So there you go. I mean, affordable housing coming along. Let's hope it's actually all affordable.
We got Habitat coming in for afternoon show.
That's right.
So
that's right.
Yeah,
so that's timely.
Yeah.
That'll be good to talk to them about some of this stuff, man, for sure.